So, Len, I like that distinction between solutions and needs. I want to ask you a question about this, though. It sounds that, like, from my vantage point, needs are a little bit harder to name sometimes. It requires a little more self-awareness. So, for example, I might have a solution that I say, well, I expect you to say hello to me every time I come home. My need might be either to feel respected or appreciated, but I may not be able to grasp that. So is it more challenging to be able to name a need than name a solution? Or if people aren't sure how to get there, how can they do a better job of naming a need?
Yeah, because behaviors are observable, solutions which involve behaviors are observable. We see those more easily, more clearly. And oftentimes people are not aware of what they need. I've found, when I was doing, one-on-one counseling or coaching with people, that oftentimes when I would ask someone what they need, they would say, I don't know. And my common response was, well, guesses count. And they would then tell me what they needed. I think people are often not conscious of what they need. They haven't found the words for it. They can't name it. Or what's behind that oftentimes is that they don't believe they have a right to what they need. And so they deny what they need. Or they don't believe that others will accept their needs as being legitimate or valid. And so they're afraid of disapproval. So I think there are a number of factors that make naming needs specifically more difficult. It's our own consciousness, it's our own beliefs about whether or not we have a right to what we need, and how we're afraid other people are going to respond to it.
And it sounds like there's a vulnerability to that too. Putting a need out there can feel vulnerable.
Yeah, of course. And especially if somebody else gaslights me or in some way criticizes me as that stupid, or you don't deserve that, or you don't have a right to that. But what's interesting is that our greatest power lies in our chosen vulnerability. Let's say that again. Our greatest power lies in our chosen vulnerability. When I'm able, when I have the courage to say, this is who I am, this is what I need, when I value myself, when I accept myself, there's nothing that anyone else can do to hurt me. When I accept myself, my own needs, others can't hurt me. It's only when I doubt myself that I give others the power to hurt me.